Will everyone please stand and salute for the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, at this time, I would ask the clerk for a roll call, please.
Mr. Platt?
Here.
Mr. Rabbits?
Here.
Ms. Nacito? Here. Mr. McDonough?
Here. Okay, we're all here. This meeting is being held in accordance with the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act. Due notice of this meeting has been published by the clerk in both the Courier Post and the Inquirer newspapers, as well as electronic notice as required by law. Also, a copy of the annual notice has been posted on the bulletin board outside the Township Clerk's office. Okay, at this time, I invite Deputy Mayor Michelle Nacito to swear in Committeewoman Jacqueline February.
Was it exactly 6 or 7? Wow. Thank you.
Hold it, gun.
We already did this before.
This is why Jackie's the designated township hugger.
I was like elbow bumping you when you came up.
Ready? Yes. Repeat after me. I love my mom. I, Jacqueline February,
I, Jacqueline February,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
and
and to the governments established
to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially
and
justly perform all the duties
of
of the office of Township Committee Member
Township Committee Member
of the Township of Voorhees
of the Township of Voorhees
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
You are now pronounced to be.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your stage.
So I am very excited to be here, and thank you, Michelle, for doing the honor of swearing me in. It feels like a lifetime ago that I stood here accepting appointment for my first ever term in public office. I remember the feeling of excitement. I remember my parents being here. My kids were actually interested in coming last time. I remember so many new faces. Some folks that I knew for a very long time in my life, but most of them being new faces. Many new faces were in the audience. My excitement about this journey that I was about to embark on, and all of the work that I would get to do, and all of the people that I would get to meet. And then 3 meetings in, our world suffered a global pandemic. So as you can imagine, among the other emotions that I felt as a working mom, as a wife, as a daughter, as a granddaughter, I now had a new set of people to worry for, all of you and the residents of Voorhees. Thankfully, I realized very, very quickly that our town was as prepared as possible. All through the leadership of our department heads, and particularly our chief of police, the town kept the services and processes moving without interruption. I realized that I had been presented with a new and very unique opportunity to learn about how the sausage is actually made. So I was able to survey the town departments, meet new people, understand projects that were upcoming and projects that I would like to see on the list. I also learned the procedures and what happens in the back office. I learned how local government truly functions, and I quickly learned that ours is the cream of the crop. And to be honest, I had already come in with high expectations because I loved this town and was so proud of it. Those expectations were truly exceeded. Although quite literally half of my first term was encumbered with COVID restrictions, I feel very, very grateful that we accomplished so many things anyway. A few of the highlights for me were engaging with the public in a very meaningful fashion as Voorhees led the way in New Jersey in passing our cannabis ordinances. Probably the highlight for me as a female professional was swearing in our first female deputy chief. Also swearing in someone who I've now come to call a friend as fire chief, and assisting him and seeing him accomplish a restructure in the fire department. There are so many things that I feel very proud of, and I'm so grateful to my fellow committee members and to all of our department heads who fearlessly led us through it, and in most recent times to Mario for stepping up to the plate while we were empty a seat for a while. I really am very much looking forward to the things that we'll continue to do together as a team and as a town. I am very, very blessed to have had the opportunity to serve in the last year as the Director of Public Safety, and very much look forward to this town's work that we'll do with emergency services, continuing to do with the police department. One of the things that, is that my timer?
I'm not even on call today.
Oh, time's up. Sorry. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for coming.
When Mike gets up.
Yeah, can we set that for sure then? Looking forward to continuing to work with those departments and a lot of the projects that they have going forward. One of the things that I'm very much interested in seeing is ensuring that we have the frontline supervision that our police department should have, as well as 5 bodies on at all times. And I'm hoping that that's something that we can accomplish in short order in my next term. I'm also very much looking forward to continuing to work with Mario Di Natale on his vision for where we are now. As our mayor has called it since I moved back to town 11 years ago, the heartbeat of our town, and what really should be the heartbeat of our town, and making it something that all residents are proud of. I'm also really very much looking forward to working with our newly reinvigorated or newly established committees and commissions. Our volunteers are the lifeblood of this community. People say America runs on Duncan. Well, Voorhees runs on volunteers. So Joe Lavallo, I'm looking forward to working with you on our rec committee. You have a lot of wonderful people there. And as a mom of 2 boys, very involved in sports, that has a certain place in my heart. And really excited that we were able to ordain a special commission for the arts in Voorhees this past year. Started getting that underway in 2022. And I'm very much looking forward to working with the volunteers there to be sure that we're continuing to bring wonderful arts programming of all types to our residents and surrounding areas. One of the things that I am truly most proud of that we've done is demonstrate not only the level of service that I've said that I came into and had high expectations that were exceeded for our own residents, but we've really been a town that our neighboring towns can lean on for a variety of services. We have folks who offer training and additional services to our neighbors, and I don't think that our town stops at boundary lines, and I think it's really important that we continue to have a commitment to our surrounding communities and neighbors as well. And so finally, with that in mind, whether your favorite line is something along the lines of building back better or making something great again, it's all the same. And as township residents here and as a member of committee, I hope to be sure that we continue to move in the right direction. And I ask I end this with an ask of everyone to please, please, please communicate with me. We sit here, we certainly see as people who are on social media what happens on social media, but we can't effectively respond by way of social media. If there's a problem, if you see a problem, if you have a concern, if you have something positive that you want to share, I ask that you pick up the phone and call me. I'm always, always, always available. And I can say the same for my fellow committee people and our department heads as well. So I'd like to really make that a priority for my second term, is engaging with all the residents and business owners and stakeholders in our town to be sure that we are moving in the right direction. So that was a lot longer than I anticipated. Sorry. Thanks for the timer. Thank you all. I very much look forward to continuing.
Okay. Okay, at this time I would ask the clerk for a roll call, please, on the full committee.
Ms. Fedroy?
Present.
Mr. Platt?
Still here.
Mr. Ravitz?
Same with me.
Mrs. Zito? Still here. Mr. McDonough?
Here. Okay, all present. At this time, I'll open the floor for a nomination for the position of mayor.
I'll make the nomination for Mayor Mike Mignona
Second.
to serve another term.
Second. Third.
We have a motion and a second. I would ask this time for a nomination to close the nominations for position of mayor.
Make a motion to close nominations for mayor.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Okay, I ask the clerk for a roll call vote, please, for Michael McNone for the position of mayor.
Ms. Fedroy?
Yes.
Mr. Platt?
Yes.
Mr. Ravitz?
Yes.
Mrs. Zito? Yes. Mr. McDonough?
Yes.
Okay. At this time, I invite Steve McDonough to swear Michael McDonough as the mayor of Voorhees Township.
You have to sit down. You're not wearing green.
You guys over here.
Hey, Big Red.
I'm Michael McDonough, solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to the government established in the United States, and in this state, under the authority of the people. I do further solemnly swear that I will impartially and justly perform all of the duties of the office of mayor of Voorhees Township, according to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations.
Yeah, well.
To my fellow committee members, our honored guests and friends this evening, first of all, thank you all for coming out to this very, very special evening in our community. I first want to congratulate my friend and colleague Jackie Feproy on being reelected to Township Committee. As most of you know, and if you don't know it now, you will soon, she brings an energy, a passion, and a caring to the position, and I, for one, really appreciate that. Thank you, Jackie. I want to thank my fellow committeemen for once again giving me the privilege, because it is a privilege, to serve as mayor of this wonderful community. It's an honor that I don't take lightly. I never will take lightly. I will work hard to be the best elected official and the best ambassador for Voorhees Township that I can, and I appreciate it. As we move forward into 2023, I just want to reflect a little bit on the year that was 2022. I think we thought that we were safely out of a pandemic, and then we had a little spike recently. So we've changed things accordingly. Our Voorhees community has continued to step up in these challenging times, as they always do, which makes me and my fellow committeemen proud. Our first responders, our police, our fire, our EMS, continue to make sure that our homes are safe and we sleep safely at night. First, I want to talk about our police a little bit. Under the leadership of Chief Lou Bordy and Public Safety Director Jackie Fetbright, they continue to be an elite group. I've often said, and I will always say, I believe they are the best in New Jersey. And I don't say that lightly. They continue to put a cop in every school. I know firsthand, because I'm at Crescent School a lot, that those kids really appreciate that. They see those officers there. They have a sense of security, a sense of safety. The teachers, the students, the administrators, we are one of the first programs to do that, and I'm very proud of that program, and it will continue all day, every day. They've continued with the Voorhees Saves Lives program, providing free rides home from township bars and restaurants, so people don't have to drive if they've had any drinks. We've probably had a significant, or I know we've had a significant decrease in DUI incidents since this program's inception, and we've had over 2,000 free rides home provided by contributions from local businesses. Our police continue to engage with our community with events like National Night Out, our Police Holiday Fund, and this year the 7th Annual Junior Police Academy. Kids in our town get to spend a week being a police officer, and it's an unbelievable program. I'm very proud of it. In 2023, I hope that we will resume our Adult Police Academy. I had the privilege of swearing in a new Deputy Chief, April Harrington. I can't think of a better person or cop to take that position. Congratulations. Our chief is respected not only in Camden County and South Jersey, but the entire state. And this year, he received a prestigious award known as the Sandy Draco Service Award from the New Jersey State Association of Police Chiefs, which should make me and all of you very proud. Congratulations, Chief. Our fire department and EMS continue to operate efficiently and effectively. Jim Poland was sworn in as our new fire chief. Jim's doing and will do a great job. Mike Wharton was sworn in as our deputy fire chief. Mike's doing a great job. We put a new truck in service. Our fire department and EMS also engaged with our community. Our fire prevention night, the very, very popular Santa on a fire truck. That came back about 4 years ago, and it's a wonderful, wonderful program. Our tree lighting and parade, and this year our fire department actually put up that tree out in the circle there. So thanks to them for doing that. And the ever popular, because I go every year, Cookies with Santa. So thank you to you and your colleagues for doing that, Chief. Our Department of Public Works, under the direction of Joe Lavallo, continue, as I see it, to be our unsung heroes. You can't imagine the number of emails that I get complimenting them on the job that they do, because they do it quietly and they do it efficiently. They keep our streets safe. They pick up our leaves. They keep our parks and athletic fields safe, and they plow the snow on our streets. As you know, there's been a significant increase in trash because more people are working home during the pandemic. They've picked up trash in spite of that increase without missing a beat. That makes me happy, and thank you, Joe, for doing such a great job. Our employers here in Town Hall with safety precautions continue to provide the absolute highest level of municipal services, which makes me proud of them also. They are also unsung heroes. Last year, we resumed many of our community events that we were unable to do because of the pandemic. Thanks in part to our Citizens Event Foundation that sponsors it and helps make those events possible. We brought back our full and very successful summer concert series. Thousands of people gathered at Connolly Park to hear tributes to Jimmy Buffett, Pink Floyd, and the Beatles. We had our first country rock night in September. Those events had beer gardens and food trucks, which always draws more people. We added something to our holiday festivity this year with a lane of trees decorated by our different departments and our different community organizations. We had a Voorhees Got Talent contest. We had 28 very talented people enter. Over the course of several weeks, they competed, and the night of our holiday celebration was the finals. They actually performed outside at the holiday event. And at the end of the day, a 15-year-old singer and songwriter from Voorhees named Lily Showers took home the top prize of a $1,000 check. So congratulations to her. We hope that in 2023, we'll be able to resume our International Day with our Diversity Committee and our Veterans Wall ceremony. Most of you know that right out that door we have a Veterans Wall with 439 plaques of heroes who've served with Voorhees connections. The pandemic has put that on hold a little bit, but we hope that in October or November we're able to have another ceremony. We appreciate that. Our infrastructure continues to be solid and efficient. Our road program, we resurfaced 22 township roads. We sold a cell tower for $2.4 million in revenue. We installed 9,500 linear feet of pipeliners in our sewer system. I don't really know what that means, but they tell me that it helps stuff, Joe, it helps stuff flow. Okay. We rebuilt the lower gazebo at Connolly Park. We built a new pavilion at Connolly Park with 6 picnic tables near the cricket pitch with a county recreation facilities grant. We put in new benches at the Connolly Park Dog Run, a new lacrosse wall at the Gian Giulio complex. In 2023, we expect to put a solar canopy at Connolly Park with free EV charging stations and high-intensity lighting to improve security there. At the Myrota Soccer Complex, we're putting in new basketball, pickleball, and tennis courts with a DCA grant. We hope at the baseball Rabinowitz Complex to put lights at the AA field and infield turf at the AAA field. We will be replacing 3 pump stations in 2023. We've received several grants for 2023, a $308,000 municipal aid grant that will use to repave Laurel Oak Road, Phase 2, a $756,000 grant for safe streets to transit. We're going to put sidewalk along Evesham Road, and a $251,000 bikeways grant that we're going to use to improve the bike paths at Kirkwood and Old Egg Harbor Road. Our government and our town hall continues to be accessible and transparent. We continue to be one of the few towns to televise our committee meetings so that our community can watch them and join in. We have over 6,000 on our Facebook page, over 1,500 on Instagram, almost 1,000 on Twitter, and over 5,000 people using our township app. In spite of the pandemic, our business climate remains strong. Some of the highlights this year included Virtua opening their 90-ton proton therapy center on their medical campus in Voorhees, another improvement to our medical mile, bringing state-of-the-art cancer treatment in our own backyard. Voorhees Medical Center opened on our medical mile on Route 73, the new home of New Jersey Urology. I go there, as does many of my colleagues, I understand. Glad to have them close by. We opened our first medical cannabis facility, the Sweet Spot, on Whitehorse Road. It's one of many to come. We had a grand opening at 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and at 9 o'clock, people were lined up waiting for it to open. That's how popular those facilities are and will be. Archer Law, a very prestigious and respected law firm, moved from Haddonfield to Voorhees. My brother's a partner there. I'm not sure if you had anything to do with that, but thank you. I'd rather be in Voorhees too if I were you guys. So they took over and did a great job at the American Water Building on Route 561. Archer put a lot of money into it. It's a beautiful facility, and I know they're going to be there for a long time. So welcome to Archer. Our EDC, our Economic Development Committee, had a small business forum back in May to help small businesses exchange ideas and thrive. And as Jackie said, this mall, this town center continues to be a challenge. We're working with uncooperative owners. Mario Di Natale has worked hard to find somebody to come in here and redevelop. We thought we had somebody, the pandemic nixed that. But knowing the stubborn Italian that Mario is, he keeps pounding the pavement, which you do. And I'm confident that this year we have some leads and we're going to have somebody. We look forward to that. So I've always said that a successful business climate is a team effort. an effort between our township committee, our EDC committee, and our residents. And based on the work of those people, this year I'm proud to say that 40 new businesses opened in Voorhees Township. So I'm very proud of that. The arts are alive and well in Voorhees Township, as Jackie mentioned earlier. We established our first Voorhees Art Commission, and we celebrated the 4th anniversary of the art gallery. The passion in this art group is just unbelievable, and they put on hundreds of programs for kids and adults alike, many of which have wine, so you might enjoy that. Some personal memories of mine for the past year. The Alicia Rose Victorious Foundation celebrated its 20th anniversary with an Emerald Ball. We all went and had a great time, and the Di Natale family continues to raise millions of dollars to improve the quality of life for sick kids all over the world. And I was proud and honored to be asked to say a few words about the foundation and about our beloved Alicia. We'll never forget. After 17 years as our township administrator, Larry Spellman resigned. We've only had 2 administrators in probably 57 years, and Larry was a gem. I probably talk to Larry 4 or 5 times a day. I will miss him as the township administrator, but I'm proud to call him my friend. We have a very diverse community here in Voorhees Township that celebrates holidays and celebrations in many different ways. I was fortunate to celebrate Diwali, the Festival of Lights, with our Hindu community, Dussehra and Tiranga with our Indian community at the ICC, the Philippine Independence Day at Cooper River, Holi, where we threw colors at each other, and I see Subhash here, one of our favorite days and one of my little guy's favorite days. We throw colors at each other and it's a good day. And I helped celebrate the 75th anniversary of Pakistani independence at Karachi Cafe with my new friend Annie Khan, who is the owner of that restaurant. I was proud to be part of a 9/11 ceremony at Congregation Bethel that not only was a remembrance ceremony but honored our first responders. Many members of our fire department were there and were honored. It was a very moving day. My friend Bill Green, who is the new owner of Saddle Hill Vineyard and Winery, gave me a personal tour of the vineyard and winery, and yes, there was some tasting involved, which was very good. He has invested millions of dollars into that beautiful site where the Stafford Farm is, and little by little, he's brought horses back. He put a new track in. He has making wine and growing grapes, and it's going to be a beautiful community destination very, very soon. I had one of my more memorable days was a Saturday afternoon at Connolly Park when I was proud to be part of a very special cricket competition. India and Pakistan, 2 countries who have been at war and had bloodshed for decades, came together on our Connolly Park cricket pitch for a cricket match. I think some people were skeptical, but we got there and they warmed up, and as the day wore on, they shared food, they shared music, and they made new friendships. We had some pictures taken, first of all with the Pakistani team and then with the Indian team, and then at some point, just naturally, they all came together, which was kind of cool. We got a picture of both teams together, which it's a day I'll never forget. It was a cool thing. In May, I was very proud to be part of a very compelling and emotional event at Congregation Bethel. A documentary movie was premiered called Rebuilt from Broken Glass, and it was done by a Voorhees resident called Larry Hanover. And it was the story of friendship between a Fred Barron and Henry Baum, boyhood friends in Nazi Germany, who both escaped Nazi Germany, lost touch, and 80 years later reunited. Unbelievable. They had the documentary had the reunion, interviewed both of them, and it was just a very, very touching event. If you get a chance to watch it, it's called Rebuilt from Broken Glass. Please check it out. A few thank yous to a number of people, our township employees and professionals, particularly Mario Di Natale, who has stepped up during the last few months to fill in, well, in Larry's absence, to our many volunteers on our boards, commissions, committees. You give us your most valuable asset, which is your time. To my brother Steve for once again swearing me in. I hope our parents are looking down proud at both of us. To my lovely lady Katie, my support system, mom to William, and unfortunately, more and more lately becoming my home health aide. Which is very important, actually. So, but thank you. To my oldest daughter, Kelly, who continues to thrive in the HR field. She built a new home, still the happiest person I know, an amazing wife to Matt, and mother to our precious granddaughter, Lucy. To my son, Matt, and his wife, Teresa, who are here this evening. Matt continues to teach in the Morristown school system, and this year moved to Morristown High School. He's been a baseball coach, and this year, for the first time, fulfilled his dream of becoming a high school football coach. I know your grandfather's very proud of that. And Matt and Teresa brought my grandson into the world last year, little Beau McNow, as we call him. Just a beautiful little boy, and can't get enough of him. And just over the holidays, they shared the news that this year they're having another little one. So we're very thrilled about that. A third grandchild. If nobody knew, they all know now. So, very proud of you, Matt. To my daughter Marie, who is here, the marketing genius who bought a new home and had her first party, which was very eventful, but it was a wonderful evening. She worked for a company that after 5 years gave her a 6-week sabbatical. I don't know of anybody else who gets a 6-week sabbatical, but she took a 6-week sabbatical and spent 4 of those weeks all over Europe. And the pictures were just unbelievable. Marie attacks life like nobody I know, and makes me very proud. Will, this is my little guy's first time live here at a reorganization, and we think he likes school. He says he does, but he's all about sports, and anything sports, basketball, hockey, he plays. Travel baseball has given me the opportunity to get back into the coaching ranks, which I'm still throwing batting practice, which is great. He'll play sports anywhere, in the backyard, in the basement. Just the other day, we broke a Christmas ornament having a catch in the family room. So it was a brand new Christmas ornament. It's what super glue's for, right? But I'm most proud of the fact that he has become a respectful gentleman, and that makes me very, very proud. So I expect that 2023 will be a year of hope and optimism. I look forward to it and wish you all a very, very happy New Year. Thank you. So I forgot my glasses, and the only old person up here is Mario, so I forgot his. Continuing with our agenda, our next matter is the motion to nominate the deputy mayor, and I will nominate Michelle Nacito and Jason Ravitz for the position of deputy mayors. Is there a second?
Second.
Third.
I have a motion and a second. I will make a motion to close nominations. Is there a second for that?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nominations are closed. I have a motion and a second to nominate Michelle Nacito and Jason Ravitz as deputy mayor. May we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Medroy?
Yes.
Mr. Platt?
Yes.
Mr. Ravitz?
Yes.
Mrs. Nacito?
Yes.
Mayor Pinota?
Yes. Michelle Nacito will be sworn in by Jackie Feckbury as our deputy mayor.
and trifecta up here. I love it. Make sure everybody doesn't have to mess up the hymns earlier, so don't forget how many prayers. Yeah. Okay, repeat after me. I, Michelle Nocita,
I, Michelle Nocita,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state
in the United States and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
that I will impartially and justly
perform all of the duties
perform all of the duties
of the office of Deputy Mayor of the Township of Voorhees
of the office of Deputy Mayor of the Township of Voorhees
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Jason Ravitz will now be sworn in by Stuart Platt.
We made a joke, 3 Jews with not the right Bible.
3 Jews what? What was the Jew?
What?
3 Jews what?
With the wrong Bible.
Left hand on the Bible. Turn off your phone because you make guys like Jason and I very nervous. Jason, you have to listen to me for once, okay? Please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, Jason Ravitz,
I, Jason Ravitz,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
and that I'll bear true faith and allegiance to the same
I'll bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
to the governments established in the United States
and in this state.
and in this state.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially
that I will impartially
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
the Deputy Mayor of Voorhees Township
the Deputy Mayor of Voorhees Township
according to the best of my abilities,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Happy and healthy New Year, everyone. I promised Mike after we sat there a 2.5-hour speech. On the night of a Phillies playoff game. And we're not kidding. And everybody laughing laughed.
I didn't leave.
I was trying to stay there too.
Congratulations.
Next on our agenda is our public portion for resolutions only. If anyone from the public has any comments on any of our resolutions this evening, please come forward.
Seeing no one from the public, move to close public portion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The public portion for resolutions is closed. Our resolutions this evening are Resolution Number 1-23, appointments by the mayor, and Resolution 2-23, approving our 2023 temporary budget. Do I have a motion on those resolutions?
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Our next resolution is number 3-23, the appointment of Township Solicitor Wade, Long, Wood, and Long LLC, Christopher Long and Howard Long. Do I have a motion on that resolution?
Motion. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? So carried. Mr. Long, come on up. Congratulations.
Did you just wave to the crowd?
Can we get rid of the /Howard law now? Like, you all right? Succession planning at its finest.
Yes. So he's in charge.
Our next resolution is number 4-23, appointment of the Township Auditor, Bowman and Company, CPA, PC, Daniel DeGangi. Resolution number 5-23, appointment of the Township Engineer, Consulting and Municipal Engineers and Associates, CME, Douglas Romeyer. Resolution number 6-23, appointment of broker for property and casualty insurance, Connor Strong, Michael Avalone. Resolution number 7-23, appointment of broker for health insurance, HR&S Financial Services LLC, Kurt Strommel. Number 8-23, appointment of specialized legal service, issuance of bonds, Parker McKay, PA. Resolution number 9-23, appointment of prosecutor Donna Siegel Platt, Esquire. Number 10-23, appointment of the township prosecutor as prosecutor of violations of the township zoning, land use, and building codes, ordinances, and regulations over which she has jurisdiction. Donna Siegel Platt, Esquire. Resolution number 11-23, appointment of our public defender, Maury Cutler, Esquire. Number 12-23, appointment of our township sewer engineer, Churchill Engineers, Inc., Louis I. Garcia, P.E. Resolution number 13-23, appointment of special co-attorney, the Platt Law Group, Stewart Platt. Number 14-23, appointment of our architect of record, LAN Associates. Number 15-23, appointment of our conflict attorney, the Platt Law Group, Stewart Platt. Number 16-23, appointment of special projects engineer, Churchill Consulting Engineers, Environmental Resolutions, Inc., and CME Associates. Resolution number 17-23, the appointment of Class 1, 2, and 3 members to the Voorhees Township Planning Board. Class 1, Township Mayor. Class 2, Mario Di Natale. Class 3, Jason Ravitz. Number 18-23, appointment of mayor's designee for the township, for the Voorhees Township Planning Board, Andrew Schellenhammer. Number 19-23, appointment of members to the Voorhees Township Planning Board, Brian Stein, alternate number 2. Resolution number 20-23, the appointment of members to the Voorhees Township Zoning Board, Belrup Hondal, unexpired term, Alina Tolman and Robert Wheel. Resolution number 21-23, the appointment of Class 3 members and staff to the Voorhees Township Environmental Commission, Class 3, Jason Ravitz, Edward Hale, Chairman. Resolution number 22-23, appointment of members and liaison to the Voorhees Township Business Development Committee, Harry Tratt, Township Committee Liaison, Mario Di Natale, Economic and Community Development Coordinator, Joseph Perno, and Christine Riders, Secretary. Resolution number 23-23, appointment of members and liaison to the Voorhees Township Business Improvement District Advisory Board, Jim Lex and Stella Sitnick, Secretary. Resolution number 24-23, appointment of liaison and members to the Voorhees Township Cultural and Diversity Committee, Jacqueline Fetbroy, Township Committee Liaison, Stephanie Fisher, Ed Trueblad, Annie Kahn, Zahida Rahman, Jennifer Landy, Lisa Rose Witherspoon, Chetna Gayani, and Jeanette Norcross. Resolution number 25-23, the appointment of members and liaison to the Voorhees Township Art Council and Commission, Jacqueline Fetbroy, Township Committee Liaison, Susie Sherbine, unexpired term, Mary Elizabeth Horvitz, and Jennifer Gaffney, Secretary. Resolution number 26-23, the appointment of members and township representatives to the Voorhees Township Recreation Advisory Board, Joseph Lavallo, non-voting township representative, John Connors, Asunta Susie Barone, Corey Fedora, Danny DeSantis, and Lou Bordy. Resolution number 27-23, which is our consent agenda as set forth in full on our printed agenda. Resolution number 42-23, adoption of the 2023 state contracts. Number 43-23, authorizing an agreement for extraordinary unspecified services for dental insurance, the Guardian Insurance. Resolution number 44-23, authorizing an agreement for extraordinary unspecified services for life insurance, the Prudential Insurance Company of America. Number 45-23, the approval of the appointment of a crisis intervention team. Resolution number 46-23, recognizing the CERT Racist Team as an authorized service volunteer organization of the Township of Voorhees. Resolution number 47-23, appointment of the Voorhees Township Safety Committee, Stephanie Capone, Maria Windenbach, April Harrington, Kathleen Green, Patty Moretti, Mario Di Natale, Joseph Avallo, Chairman. Verl Tyler, Secretary, Jeffrey Peffer, and James Poland. Resolution number 48-23, authorizing the tax collector to cancel small balances. Number 49-23, setting the cost of mailing tax sale notices. Number 50-23, authorizing the publication of a notice of intent to award a contract under a New Jersey cooperative pricing agreement for 3 Chevrolet Tahoes. Do I have a motion for approval of those resolutions?
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Just want to say congratulations to all the appointees and thank you for your continued service.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Our next portion is comments from our committee. We have any comments from our committee this evening?
Happy New Year.
Mayor, I just want to say, sorry, I promise I won't keep everyone, but congratulations to you and to
Thank you.
Jackie. And as Jackie said, the heartbeat of our community is our volunteers, but the heartbeat of our township is our employees. So again, I want to thank all of our township employees, and a special shout out to Dee, who does so much work to put all of this together. And I want to make sure that we recognize she's our silent unsung hero over there. I don't know how many agenda changes there are every year, but I'm sure there's at least one. So yes, so thank you.
Any other comments from your committee? Okay, our final portion is our public portion. If anyone from the public has any comments, please come forward.
Seeing none, move to close
Andy's
public.
coming.
Your meeting, seeing none, move to close public portion, have dinner.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The public portion is now closed. We are adjourned. Happy New Year. Go Eagles.